So we are starting with the VLOOKUP function. So the VLOOKUP function in Excel looks up a value in the first column of a range and return a value in the same row from another column. So one thing I'll put in your mind is that the VLOOKUP is limited to looking from the left hand side. Look from the left hand side. Are you following? So it look from the left hand side, then to the right. But you can't look from the right down to the left. So take note of that. The syntax, this is the formula. When I say syntax, I mean formula. This is the formula. This is the formula here. You have lookup value. You have table array. You have column index number. Then you have range lookup. So the lookup function, the range lookup is into two categories. It's divided into two categories. Chris, you want to say something? Hello, Chris. You're raising your hand.
Yes, you said the lookup we can search from left to right.
Yes.
Why can't we search? I'm just wondering why not right to left
Okay.
or
It's
both ways?
limited to from left down to right. That's how the function is designed. So you can only pick. I
Okay,
can only use name to find January, but I can't use January to find name. You get that now? So that is
okay,
I can't go from right to left, but I can move from left to right.
right.
So and I'm trying to explain the formula now. The lookup
Okay,
value, table array, column index number, then range lookup. I say for that range lookup, we have two ways you make use of the range lookup. You can see it here below. You have true for approximate match, then false for exact match, which I'm going to explain the two methods, the approximate match and the exact match for this range lookup. The table array, this table array, which is this, the table array is where you're picking the data from, the table you're searching for that record from. That is the table array. While the column index number is the position of the column um, number of what you're trying to bring out. So I'm going to walk through this definition one by one, this syntax. So you're only just to listen carefully and understand it one time. It's not hard, it's very simple. So just listen. When I explain, you understand it. So look at this data we have here now. We have how many columns here? We have four different columns, right? We have name, January, February, and March. So we have records, 9 records from inside. While you have the column headers, these are the column headers. These are the column headers. So we just have only 9 records. I have 9 records inside. So this is a small data, but when I'm teaching you this small data, you can use it also in large data. So by the time we finish the class, I will also give you a large file. I'll give you a real life project that you can practicalize everything I'm going to teach you. So let's start. Let's pick a scenario. Let's say we have name, then we have January. So now you're asked to return um, January salary for little. Little is somebody. Little not tell you that I want to check my salary for January. Do you understand? Little want to check his January salary. Do you get? So I know little but I don't know the salary of little. So let's put it in a formula. So I'll put my formula here equals VLOOKUP. So the lookup value will be what? The lookup value will be little. If I pick little from here, it will not be dynamic, it will be static. And I don't want it to be static, I don't want it to be constant. I want it to be dynamic so that we can easily change the name if we want to change the name. That is why you see that I came to another cell and type that little. I will have picked little from here. So I want it to be dynamic so that if I want to change somebody else, another person else's name, I can easily clean up the little and type another person's name. So instead of taking from the column name, just go elsewhere on the cell, type the little there. That's why I put little on separate cell. So I'll pick little because I want to get little January salary. So I'll put comma. Then table array. He said, where are you picking this little from? From which column are you picking it? From which table are you picking it? So I'm picking um, little from name. Then I'm looking for little January. I will now select like this. Then select that. So I'm looking for little January. As me, I'm looking for little March. I will select from that name straight to March. But since I'm only looking for little name and January pay, so I will select from January down, I mean name down to January. So then comma. The next thing we have is the column index number. And I told you that the column number of the value to return, that is the column index number. So what is the column position of January? The column position of January is 2. If you can't, the column position of January, I will answer you, ma'am. The column position of January is 2 because the first column there is column A, then the second column is column B. So if you start counting, column A is 1, then column B is 2. So I'm going to put 2 there, then comma. And I also told you that we have 2 ways to make use of the range lookup, the approximate match and the exact match. So I'll answer all of us once I finish explaining. So we have the approximate match and then we have exact match. For you to return the exact value of little, you make use of the exact match, which is the first. I will also show you when to make use of approximate match. So I'll pick the exact match, then close my bracket, enter. So you can see the way I'm able to get a little salary or little pay. So any question? Let's start from the first person that raised hand. You can ask your question. Ask your question, sir.
Okay, sir. For this little this VLOOKUP you just did for Mr. Little.
Yes.
Okay, you said VLOOKUP to VLOOKUP one, then
Yeah.
the value which is C13. I mean,
Look over.
like this yeah, this column where you put. If can't we just put the cell name or the cell number where it belongs? For instance, now this little is
Is that
A9.
is that number I put now?
No,
Let's say
like
coming
name, the
coming
name,
to this
name.
place, coming to this place.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to explain now. That if I put it here, if I come here, this one I did now. I can come here. Let me show you why I used it. I can come here now and delete little, and check for long. You see?
Okay, the value will change.
Yes. But if
Okay.
I do from that side, it will be static.
But what I'm also saying that if we use cell name, then we can still change it as well.
If you use it, that means you'll be changing it each time you want to. You cannot edit this little. You can't edit this
Like
one. This one I put
this
there now. You can't edit. See what you're
this
saying.
little.
Let me show you what you're saying. Let me do it in another place. Let's say you don't have anything there. You want to get little. Let me plug my sister. 1 minute. Okay, so look at what you're saying. Let's say this you don't have this. They say you should get a little salary, abi, little pay, abi. So are you there? So you can
Yes, sir.
say VLOOKUP. Then what is the lookup value? You now go to where you have little, abi.
Yes.
You type little as a lookup value.
Yes.
Then table array, you select, comma. Then column index number 2, exact match. So if I want to do for long, where will I do it? I have to come here now and edit this
O-
one, which is not right. It's not good.
Okay, okay. Now I
Eh,
get it now.
eh.
Yes, sir, this column index number. If for instance now, if we are looking for column index numbers, we are using two because it's in two, right?
Because January is in position 2. If I want to do for March, let,
Okay,
let
if
me
it's
show you. If I want
three,
to do for
it
March
will
now,
be column three.
yes, you get it. No need of that.
Okay, all right,
Madam,
sir.
what about you? Any question? Any question from others? Or you're okay with it?
I don't.
Now
I
calling their
was a
mother
little
say is
late for the
calling.
class.
Eh? Madam, go
Can
on.
you, I said I didn't start as in I didn't start the class on time,
Okay,
but I know. Hello.
I can hear you. Continue.
So I don't know. I came in when you were explaining the VLOOKUP thing,
Uh,
but I know from the when the last class you had with me, you did something about data validation, but I can't see that here.
yeah. We're done with that. That is section 6 exercise I gave you to do. This section,
Eh?
this section 6 exercise I gave you guys to do now that I finished the correction.
That's what you did. It was just me and you.
No, no,
I have not attended any
no,
VLOOKUP class.
no.
Like
I just started this
about
VLOOKUP.
this class,
I
I've not
just started
attended
this
any VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP class now. You join it. I just start now. I just start immediately. You join. I sent this table already. It's on the group. This table they are using now is on the group, and this is what
I know. I'm saying like I know. Is it
what
that
are you
you
saying
know?
now?
Then you did something about data validation where you can click on the name, then everything shows.
Just you will still come to that part now. Leave that one. This is a new class. I'm teaching them from beginning. You still come to where you are.
I
This
didn't know it was from the beginning.
this from
Like I said,
beginning.
I came in.
No problem. This from beginning. So let's go. Any question? Who else have question?
Mr. Dan, please, where is the two coming from?
Eh?
The two.
2 is the column index number.
Yeah.
You know, this is column 1. A is column 1. Eh? B is column 2. Do you get that?
Okay.
Uh-huh. So
Yes,
if
sir.
you maybe for instance, now let me give you another example. Let me give you another example here. Let's say you ask to look for name, name and match. So let's say the name you ask to look for is let's use long. So look at it. VLOOKUP, then the lookup value long. The lookup value long, table array. You now select from name down to match. Do you see that? So what position is match? Count. I mean from January, 1 minute, 1 minute. Name, then from name to match. So count for me. What
Mr. Dan,
position
I'm not seeing the screen. Nothing is showing.
is from your end? It's from your end.
4.
What position
Oh, I
is
don't
match?
like this.
4. When you count name, January, February, then match equal for exact match.
Really worked hard and they believed in themselves. From
So
their
you can see
first
that.
year, I told them about I
So
told them my experiences in school, and I begged them for one thing.
now
Why didn't make a first
let me give us classwork
two?
now.
Like, mother, because I called them my children, so they call me mother.
Let me give us classwork.
Didn't
Um, so you do it, and you see the way I show this formula. See the way my screen is showing, eh? Can you see my screen?
I'm not seeing anything.
It's from just go out and join back. It's from your own side.
That's the reason why I'm joining with my phone and my laptop.
And you
It's
still
the
can't see
same
my
thing.
screen.
Accommodation.
Yeah, it's just there. Nothing is you are if you are typing, I'm not seeing anything.
Who else is
Let me
not seeing
join
my
with
screen?
another.
Who else is not seeing my screen? Please, from the class, who else is not seeing my screen? So everybody is seeing my screen. Chris, you are seeing my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm also recording the class for you guys. I'm recording it. I'll send you the recording when I'm done.
Sir, which one are we doing, sir?
I want to show you the one to do. I'm just showing. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you finish, you see the way my screen is displaying formula. That's how you're going to display your own formula. You now screenshot
Okay.
and send to your group. Send it to me. Okay.
please, I'm so sorry, please.
Okay.
Like that little that they under the name like that you put little.
Yes,
Please, can you just I want to see how you did the formula for that little like
this one.
yes. Like when you if you change the name now on that little, it's the data on that changes. So as in how did you do that?
I say I activate this one now. This is the lookup. This one here is the lookup. This cell. It can be anything. I can decide if I don't put anything. It will return NNN like this. None. So I can activate this cell for the purpose of this thing. I can activate this cell here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you activate the cell?
Can't I do what?
How did you activate the cell? Like for it to like
To
when you
select
put
it
a name.
now, that will be your lookup value. That cell will be your lookup value. That is C13. Finish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that will be C13. So anyone you pick to show you the. So you um, do this and show me your workings. Do name, then show me February. Show me name for do name. Let me give you a name you should use. Uh, let's use so show me the February pay. Do it as screenshot and send to your group. Let me see what you did.
Okay, we should do for February, right?
Yes.
Only February.
Look at the stuff I sent to you.
I didn't see anything. Oh.
Hold on. Where's